The Skelly Oil Company presents Captain Midnight. Captain Midnight, brought to you 3 times each week by the Skelly Oil Company, Skelly Choppers and Dealers. See, we have another swell treat for you tonight. You all seem to enjoy hearing from Captain Balfour so much last week that I told the captain we'd like to hear from one of his own student pilots there at the Spartan School of Aeronautics. Well, it was no sooner said than done. So here's young Henry Rankin, flying student from the Spartan School of Aeronautics in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Where's your home, Henry?
I live in Gastonia, North Carolina, sir.
Gastonia, North Carolina?
Yes, sir.
Well, listen, Henry, if you live in North Carolina, how'd you happen to choose the Spartan School of Aeronautics way out in Tulsa?
Oh, that is easy. I'd heard of the Spartan School for years. It's one of the best flying schools in the country. It's fully government approved, and they teach all branches of aviation, so a student isn't limited to just one phase of the industry.
Well, you seem to have some good reasons, all right. By the way, are you a member of the famous Dawn Patrol there at the Spartan School?
Yes, sir. Every student pilot in the school is a member of the Dawn Patrol. I think it's one of the greatest flying clubs in the country. The biggest thrill of belonging to the Dawn Patrol is going on one of our big cross-country flights when we start out with as many as 15 planes and hop off for some city 500 or 600 miles away.
Hey, boy, that must be a thrill. By the way, I understand you're training pilots for Uncle Sam there at the Spartan School as well as private flyers.
Yes, that's true. We have a staff of 50 instructors and 67 training ships for the use of the student pilots.
Say, I had no idea the school was that large.
Oh, yes, and that's not all. We have 17 modern buildings and 5 separate flying fields.
Oh, boy, I can see that's really some air school. But tell us now, Henry, what part of your student training do you like best?
Well, of course, the actual flying is the most fun. But all the work is mighty interesting to anybody that believes in the future of aviation. We study radio, navigation, meteorology, airplane mechanics, and even learn all about airplane construction there at the Spartan factory where they make those famous Spartan monoplanes.
Well, you certainly should be well trained when you graduate from the Spartan School. Say, when I buy my first plane, maybe you can be my chief pilot.
Okay, Don Gordon. And we'll use nothing but Skelly Aeromax gasoline and good old Skelly Tagaline motor oil, just like we do down at the Spartan School.
Well, all right, Henry. Boy, it's a deal. Thanks a lot for coming up here tonight. And I'm speaking for every Flight Patrol member when I say happy landing. And now to Captain Midnight. The famous pilot constructed a revolving antenna with a circular base on which are marked the points of the compass in the hope of discovering which direction the mysterious radio signals are coming from. As our adventure opens today, the scene is late at night outside the workshop of Senor Paredes' hacienda. Captain Midnight, Chuck, and Pablo are gathered around the crude apparatus which Captain Midnight and Chuck have made. The sound of a voice, speaking indistinctly, is heard coming from the radio. Listen.
What can we do, mi Capitan?
There's only one thing we can do, Pebbles. We've got to get this radio tuned sharper. Now then, Chuck, here's what you do. I'll see if I can tune it in clear, and if I do, you turn the volume up while I rotate the antenna.
Right you are, Captain Midnight.
I just can't seem to get it on the nose.
Well, the whole trouble is it requires a too sensitive setting.
Yes.
Injured man.
Oh, listen to that. It's much better now. We're getting somewhere.
Quiet, now, quiet. I'll see if I can improve on that. No, that won't do. I should have left it where it was.
Help. We must have help at once. Injured man needs attention. Our location as follows.
Well, why does he not continue?
Oh, he is continuing, Pebbles, but we can't hear him.
It must be Major Steele or Bud Conley. No one else would be using that wavelength.
Well, I'm going to give this thing a rest. I'm going to cut the switch. Now, I want to look at this antenna, and we'll make some calculations.
I saw you moving the antenna. Did you get the position where the signals came in loudest?
Yes, as well as I could. Didn't have much time, though.
Oh, see, the time was very short. The voice came in, and then it goes. What kind of a reading did you get?
Here it is. Here, take a look at it.
Jiminy crickets. It's almost straight north.
No, wait, Chuck. No, it's a little bit east of north. Now, look, I have the base marked in units of 10. You see? It's almost at 10 degrees.
No, not exactly. I'd say that 12 would hit it closer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just about it. All right, we call it 12.
Oh, but mi amigos, I do not understand.
Well, it's like this, Pebbles. I turned this antenna until those signals came in loudest. Then I left it that way. Upon reading the degrees at the base, we find out the exact direction from which those signals were coming.
Oh, that's the wonderful thing. Now you know the direction in which to fly.
Mm-hmm. That's the whole thing, Pebbles. It may not be exact, but it's as close as we can get with what we have to work with. Now, where's that map we were looking at?
Here's the map.
Oh, fine. Now, right now, spread it out on this table. There.
Now then, let's see what kind of a direction 12 degrees would be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, there's a board with a straight edge over there, Pebbles. Hand it to me, will you, please?
Well, see me, Captain.
That's it, thanks. Now then, here we are at Senor Paredes Hacienda. Now, we draw a line straight north.
But how do you find the 12 degrees, mi Capitan?
I'll show you that, Pebbles. Now, here's a circle I made with a piece of cardboard. You see, now it's marked off in degrees, starting with 0 and going to 360. This is what we call a protractor. It's used to lay off courses on a map.
So you see, Pebbles, your aviation course is beginning right now.
Now then, you see, we put the protractor on the map with the center at the hacienda. The 0 point, or true north, is turned so it coincides exactly with the true north line on the map. Now then, here, I put a dot with my pencil at 12 degrees right there.
Shall I take off the protractor?
Yes, Chuck, go ahead.
There.
Now, Pebbles, I take the straight edge, I draw a line from the hacienda to the dot which I made with my pencil. Now, that will be the direction from which the signals came in loudest, and will be the course which we will have to follow.
Gee, when will we start?
Well, at daybreak, and let's pray for good visibility, because that's something we've got to have in order to do any good.
Please, mi Capitan, I should like very much to go with you. Oh, listen, someone's coming. Oh, see, it's Don Juan and Senorita Patsy.
Mi Capitan. You have had the success?
Well, Senor Paredes, yes and no. We heard a voice all right, but we're not absolutely sure it was Major Steele or Bud Conley.
But did you hear someone? Was it on the Spartan's wavelength?
You bet it was, Patsy. Right on the nose. See, and we hear the voice call for help, Patsy, and he tells about the injured man.
An injured man? Gosh, Captain Midnight, it must be Major Steele or Bud Conley.
You have made a decision, mi Capitan? You take off in the airplane?
Yes, Senor Paredes. I'm taking off at daybreak. Chuck and I have checked that ship left here by Gardo. Seems to be in good condition.
See, I have asked El Capitan Midnight to let me go along.
No, Pablo, you should not do that. If El Capitan Midnight wishes you to go with him, he will ask you.
Oh, that's all right, Senor Paredes. Pablo is eager to do some flying, and I don't blame him. Yeah, but the more I think of it, the more certain I am that we'll have to leave him behind.
Oh, it's a big disappointment, El Capitan.
No, Pablo, you must not say that. You should have not asked him in the first place.
Oh, now you'll have plenty of chance to do some flying later on, Pebbles. And here's the situation. The plane will only hold 4 people, and we'll have to take some supplies with us, too.
Gosh, if somebody's hurt, we've got to take along a first aid kit.
You bet we have. And we've got to be prepared to camp out if necessary.
But who are going, Captain Midnight?
I'll answer that, Patsy, by outlining what we need. Now, we're going to fly a course that at best is none too accurate. We'll have to fly high, and I need 2 persons, one on each side, to watch over the side of the ship. Well, they should be persons who have had a good deal of experience in picking out ground objects in the air. Well, very definitely that means you and Chuck.
Gee, that's swell.
We'll do the best we can.
If Major Steele and Bud Conley have at a forced landing along this course, we've got to locate the plane the first time over. We won't have any time to waste making circles and flying back and forth.
Si, senor, es verdad. It is the truth.
And besides, we won't have any extra gas. But mi Capitan, that makes 3 people. There's still room for 1 more.
Yes, I know it, Pebbles. And I know how anxious you are to go, but that other place must be taken by someone who's an experienced nurse. That means Patsy's mother.
Ma's a wonderful nurse.
And another thing, Ma knows how to set broken bones and fix up injuries.
You bet. Well, that makes up the crew.
But, mi Capitan, you will return again?
Well, certainly, senor. I don't know exactly when, but we'll come back sometime.
But gosh, Captain Midnight, what about Pinky Drake and Slim Pool? They've got to have some way to get home.
Well, I'll either fly back or send Chuck for Pinky and Slim, and Pebbles here at the same time.
Then you will take me to the Spartan Flying School?
Yes, Pebbles. Either Chuck or I will see that you get there.
Oh, whoopee! It's the cat's mustache.
Well, I guess we'd better break up now. We've got a lot of packing to do, and we've got to get some sleep.
Just the 1 minute, El Capitan. I have the good news for you.
Yes, Senor Paredes? What is it?
I have delivered the prisoners to the authorities. Some of them will be in the jail for the long time.
Well, gee, Senor Paredes, what happened to that fella named Rossman?
They do not have the record on the man Rossman, so they turned him loose.
Oh, that's swell. He told us everything he knew, and he promised he'd go straight.
Yes, and I hope he keeps that promise, Chuck. Well, come on, everyone. Let's get together the things we'll need for the flight tomorrow.
And come on, Patsy. Let's get packed right away.
Captain Midnight and his friends packed the plane and got a few hours' sleep. Then, at daybreak, they took off from Senor Paredes' hacienda, and as we find them now, they're flying at 5,000 feet. Captain Midnight is at the controls with Chuck in the other forward seat, while Patsy and Ma Donovan are in the rear. Let's listen as Patsy explains.
Gee, Captain Midnight, we've flown for over 3 hours and haven't seen a thing that looks like a wrecked plane.
Yes, I know, Patsy, but we're still a long way from the border, so don't become careless. If we should fly over the ship without seeing it, we'd be out of luck.
We can't let that happen. If we did, we never would find Major Steele and Conley.
Oh, sure, and me eyes are getting tired from watching the ground below. After you look a while, it becomes just a blur.
My eyes get to feeling that way, too. And I have to make myself pick out different objects beneath us.
Well, I don't look at everything. I just try to figure out which would be the most logical spots for a ship to try and land in.
That's the system, Chuck. That's what we all can do.
But if Major Steele's motor stopped, well, he wouldn't have much choice.
Well, you see, Mrs. Donovan, it's like this. Now, it was daylight when Major Steele and Conley headed for the border. Now, I warned them about the gasoline in that ship. That being the case, Major Steele would certainly fly high enough so that if the engine quit, he would have a choice of places in which to make a forced landing. So, as we fly along, I just asked myself what spots I would make for if this engine should quit.
Why, sure. If we look at every possible landing field, we can't possibly miss them.
Oh, yes, we can, too. Don't forget, we're flying this course, but it may not be absolutely correct. They might have been forced down farther out on either side of it.
True enough. All we can do is to keep going on this course and hope that we're close enough to see them.
What will we do if we don't see them?
Well, we'll keep going, Patsy, across the border and land at the first American airport we come to. Then I'll organize a search party and we'll come back and comb this country thoroughly.
You mean with planes?
Yes. I'll get so many ships in the air that one of the pilots is bound to see them.
And you can set up radio listening posts to try to get those signals again.
Yes, Patsy, we can do that too. And by having several different posts like that, we can tell their position within 5 or 10 miles.
Sure. You can get their position by triangulation. Whereas now, all we know is that they're somewhere along a straight line.
Oh, sure, and why don't you turn on the radio again? Maybe we can hear them now.
Well, I've tried several times. We haven't had any luck. However,
Quick, Captain Midnight. Look down on the left. I think I see something.
Where, Patsy, where?
Oh, I see it. What? It looks like an airplane wing.
Yes, it does. And we're going down to look.
Well, what have Patsy Donovan's keen eyes picked out? And is it, as Chuck Ramsey has exclaimed, the wing of an airplane? Has Captain Midnight's crude apparatus led them to Major Steele and Bud Conley? Listen Wednesday and find out. Tune in to Captain Midnight. Say, wasn't that something to hear from a real flying student from the Spartan School of Aeronautics? Gee, who knows? Maybe some of you fellows and girls will be going to that famous flying school yourself someday. But now, I want to tell you about the big treat that's in store for us tomorrow night. You see, every single member of Captain Midnight's 1940 Flight Patrol is going to receive, absolutely free, a great, big, beautiful...
Wait a minute, Mr. Gordon. Mum's the word.
What? Oh, I can't tell him, huh? Say, come to think of it, that's right. Well, you listen to the next adventure of Captain Midnight, and I'll tell you all about it first thing, I promise. And oh boy, is it some surprise. You just wait and see. It's for every member, and it's absolutely free. So don't forget, tune in again Wednesday, same time, same station, for further transcribed adventures of Captain Midnight. Brought to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday by the Skelly Oil Company, Skelly Jobbers and Dealers. Have Major Steele and Bud Conley been found? If so, have they been rescued in time? Or is this one of Ivan Shark's planes? Be sure to listen Wednesday. Until then, this is Don Gordon, your Skelly Man, saying goodbye and happy landing! The Skelly Oil Company presents Captain Midnight. Captain Midnight, brought to you 3 times each week by the Skelly Oil Company, Skelly Jobbers and Dealers. But first, I know you're all waiting to hear about the big surprise gift I started to tell you about Monday. That swell new gift for every member of Captain Midnight's 1940 Flight Patrol. And say, you'd never guess what it is. It's something you couldn't get anyplace else in the world. It's really 3 presents all in one. 'Cause listen, it's a picture of 3 of your very best friends. Captain Midnight and Chuck Ramsey and Patsy Donovan. Yes, sir. A swell big picture of all 3 of them, all standing together there in front of Captain Midnight's big monoplane. And what's more, this picture is autographed to you. Captain Midnight and Chuck and Patsy have all signed their full names under their pictures with a special greeting to every member of the 1940 Flight Patrol. Say, wouldn't Ivan Shark give a lot to get his hands on this picture with all our friends' names signed in their own handwriting? But believe me, Shark couldn't get this picture for any price. No, sir. They aren't for sale. They're for Flight Patrol members only. But now listen. Here's how to get your swell new picture of Captain Midnight and Chuck and Patsy absolutely free. You just stop in at your Skelly service station the next time you're out in the family car. Show your Skelly man your Flight Patrol membership card, and he'll give you your free picture right then and there. That's all there is to it. You don't need any seals or labels or box tops or anything like that. All you do is show your Flight Patrol membership card to your friendly Skelly man. He'll give you your free picture and a good big smile thrown in besides. And say, boy, won't you be proud to have your very own autographed picture of all 3 of your famous friends. A big, clear picture to put up in your own room or on the wall over the radio or in your secret hiding place where you keep all your other valuable treasures. Well, I know this much. You'll surely treasure this brand new picture of Captain Midnight and Chuck and Patsy. And think of it. It isn't going to cost you a single penny, not even for a stamp. Say, whatever you do, don't forget to ask Mother or Dad to stop by your Skelly service station with you the very next time you're out in the car so you can get your own free picture right away. And now to Captain Midnight. The voice heard indistinctly over the radio asking for help is believed to be that of Major Steele or Bud Conley. In an effort to find them, Captain Midnight, Chuck Ramsey, Ma, and Patsy Donovan have taken off in the blue-winged plane formerly flown by Ivan Shark's chief pilot, Gardo. After flying for 3 hours without any success, Patsy calls out suddenly that she sees something below, and then Chuck exclaims that it looks like an airplane wing. Listen as Patsy says,
Gosh, Captain Midnight, it's an airplane wing, all right, but it's all torn to pieces.
There's no question about it. It's a broken wing of a plane. But whether it's from the Spartan or not, I can't tell.
Sure, and I think I see some numbers on it.
What? What's that, Mrs. Donovan? Where do you see numbers?
On that thing hanging in the tree.
I see what she means. It's a different piece, not what we were looking at before.
Oh, sure, I see it too. It must be part of the other wing.
And there are numbers on it, all right.
Those will be the plane's identification numbers. We should be able to tell right away whether it's the Spartan or not.
Oh, quick, Captain, look. I can see only 3 numbers. The rest must have been torn off.
Where are they, Chuck?
Oh, wait. I see them. And wait a minute. I'll bank the ship a little bit. Oh, yes, now I can see better. The first numeral is 7, the next one is 2, and the one following that is 3. It must be the Spartan. Those were the last 3 numerals of our identification number. There can't be any doubt about it. And that's what's left of it.
Oh, but if you heard Major Steele's voice, he must still be alive.
Oh, now watch it now. Uh-oh, we're down plenty low. I'm going to circle around, see if there are any signs of life. Now watch it.
I can't understand why Major Steele picked this place.
He didn't pick it, Chuck. Something must have happened.
Look, Captain Midnight, look. I see something down between the trees.
So do I. Hey, it's the fuselage. That's what it is.
You're right, Chuck. The body of the plane is down between those trees.
Now I can see the nose. And even the propeller.
Yeah, I saw it too. Now I've lost it.
Oh, the poor fellas. I guess they can't be alive.
Gosh, Captain Midnight, how are we going to land and find out?
I don't know yet, Patsy. I'm beginning to wonder.
I think I know what happened, Captain Midnight. Major Steele was trying to get in that open place just beyond and didn't quite make it.
You're right, Chuck. I've been looking at that spot myself. I think Major Steele was trying to get in there, and he just couldn't stretch his glide far enough.
Gee, do you suppose we can land there?
I don't know. You'll have to look it over first.
Oh, sure, and I think I saw something. A man.
What?
Where was he, Ma?
Down between the branches of those trees.
Hold it now, hold it. I'm going closer.
There is someone down there. What? Oh, he's right in the cabin door.
He's trying to get out. He's looking up at us. I can see him so clearly.
Watch it, everyone. I've got to pull up.
Oh, what can we do, Captain Midnight? That was Major Steele. I'm sure of it. He must be injured, and there's no telling what's happened to Bud Conley.
We've got to get first aid to them right away. But we can't take any chances of cracking up ourselves.
What about this open place? Don't you think we can get down there?
Oh, it's pretty small. But I think you can do it, Captain Midnight.
Yes, I know I can do it, Chuck, but I'm thinking about getting out again. But wait, I figured out a plan. We're going down for a landing, all right now? Buckle your belts, everyone.
There. Mine's buckled.
So are mine and mine.
Which way are you going to land?
It all depends on the direction of the wind.
Well, the wind was from the south when we started.
Sure. We had a tailwind then.
Wait a minute. Still blowing from the south, see? See the leaves in those trees? They're turned backwards.
Oh, that makes it swell. You can go downwind, then side slip and land against the wind. And you'll also be going uphill.
That's the idea, all right, Chuck. All right. I'm throttling the engine now.
Boy, are we losing altitude fast now.
Be sure your belts are buckled. That ground looks very rough.
I'm pulling mine up tighter. You better do the same, Mom.
Oh, sure, mine's so tight now I can hardly breathe.
Oh, we're turning back into the wind. Oh, gosh. Look at Captain Midnight side slip.
Oh, look out, Captain Midnight. The wings are going right into the ground.
No, they aren't. You wait and see.
Look at that wind come up, Ma. And we've turned into the wind.
Oh, we're down below the treetops now.
Oh, look out. We're going to hit those trees.
No, we won't, Ma. Look.
See? Captain Midnight's changing direction. The plane's straightened out.
Watch it now, watch it. We're going to hit.
That was sure swell. You might think we were landing on a big airport.
Oh, praise the saints. That ground sure feels good again.
All right. I'm going to let the ship coast as far as possible because the south end of the field is nearest Major Steele and the Squadron.
Oh, you're not even going to be able to get there without using your engine.
Yes, I'll have to give her a burst or two, all right.
A little bit more and we'll be there.
Now, the first aid kit is in the baggage compartment behind the rear seat.
I know where it is. I'll get it out.
That's the stuff, Patsy. We'll have it ready as soon as we bring the ship to a stop.
Shall we bother to turn the plane around?
No, we won't do that. We haven't got time now. All right, here we are. I'll cut the switch.
I've got the first aid kit.
All right, come on now. Let's pile out. Looks like rough going, so we'll have to help Mrs. Donovan.
Okay, I'll get the door. Come on, let's hurry. Come on, we're almost there. I see the nose of the ship.
Look, Major Steele seems terribly weak. He can hardly walk.
Oh, Major Steele! Major Steele!
I'd hardly know him. Look at the beard on his face.
Captain Midnight.
Chuck. Barry, what in the world has happened to you?
Conley. He's inside. Help him first.
Oh, what's the matter with him, Barry? Is he hurt bad?
He didn't get hurt in the plane. He's sick. Some kind of a fever.
Oh, have you got any water, Major Steele?
Yes, Donovan. In a thermos jug inside the cabin door.
Oh, quick, Patsy. Give me that first aid kit.
Go in. Help him quick.
Are you all right, Barry?
Yes, I'm all right. Just a little bit weak. Go in with Conley. He's in the cabin.
All right, we'll be out in a minute. Come on, Mrs. Donovan, you and I'll go in first.
Is there anything Patsy and I can do?
Yes, Chuck. Go back to the ship and bring back that small alcohol stove. Open a can of bouillon and fix some broth for Major Steele.
Well, that'll be fine. But hurry. Hurry to Conley.
Patsy and I'll be back in a jiffy.
All right, Mrs. Donovan. Let me help you into the cabin. Yeah, that's it.
There, now I'm all right. Oh, sakes alive. There's Conley on the floor, lying on some blankets.
Yes. He's got a high fever, I can see that.
Oh, there's some quinine tablets in the first aid kit. We've got to get a couple down his throat.
Oh, yes. There's the thermos jug that Barry spoke of.
Oh, here's the bottle of quinine tablets. Now, give me the cup and the thermos jug.
Oh, wait a minute. All right, here you are.
We won't be able to get him to swallow these tablets the way they are. We'll have to grind them into powder.
Oh, I dropped them in this cup. Here's a little stick. I'll grind them into powder with that.
There you are.
It won't take a second to grind them up.
Oh, sure, they're crumbling up good. Now, there, that's enough. Now pour some water into the cup. There, that should be enough. Now hold him up if you can, and I'll try to get this down his throat.
All right. Come on now, Bud. Come on, old boy. We're trying to help you now. We're going to bring you out of this, Bud.
Oh, sure, he won't open his mouth.
Well, I'll see if I can force it open. Oh. Come on, Bud.
Oh, there, now you've got it open.
All right. There, Bud, there. Now you're all right. Now lean back in these blankets.
Sure, he got it down all right, and it'll do him a lot of good.
How high a fever do you think he's got?
Oh, about 104, I guess. But I'll take it in a couple of minutes to be sure.
What do you think we'd better do with him, Mrs. Donovan?
Oh, I don't think it's safe to move him. That is, unless you can fly him out of here in the plane.
I don't know about that. When I landed here, I figured if necessary, I'd have Chuck fly the ship out empty and go for help. Now, with Conley this sick, I may have to change my plans.
Oh, sure, and what you ought to do is to get Conley to a hospital right away. And Major Steele, too, for that matter.
I don't think we can take both of them out at the same time. We may not be able to take off even one. I'll have to go and take a look at that field first.
Well, in the meantime, we've got to break up this fever if we can. If it lasts much longer, well...
Yes. You stay here, Mrs. Donovan, while I go out and see Major Steele. Between us, we'll decide what's best to do.
All right, Captain. I'll be giving Conley some more quinine in a little while.
Good.
How's Conley, Captain?
He's in pretty bad shape, Barry.
Yes, he's got some kind of a fever.
Just what kind, I don't know.
How long has he been sick?
Well, about 5 days. But the fever's been getting worse every day.
And what happened to the first aid kit? I always used to keep one in the Spartan.
We threw it overboard.
Threw it overboard?
Yes, we were having engine trouble. We were getting lower and lower. Finally, just clipping the treetops. We kept throwing out things to stay in the air. Those blankets Conley is lying on were all we had left.
Yes, I guess something like that must have happened. Otherwise, you never would have landed here.
I was trying to get to that open place, straight ahead. The place where you landed. But we just couldn't make it.
You're lucky to be alive, judging by what I see.
Both wings were torn out, and we settled into the tree. Luckily, the engine wasn't hurt. We had some gas left. Not very good, though. That's what let us down.
Yes, I was afraid of that gas. Remember, I told you about it.
We thought we could get to the border, but she kept overheating and finally cut out. Twice a day, I've been running the engine for about 5 minutes and calling for help over the radio. But we're down here so low, and engines kept missing, I didn't know whether the signals got out.
Yes, they got out all right. That's the only way we found you.
What are you going to do, Captain? I know you won't have an easy time taking off from that small clearing here. There are too many of us for your ship. And, well, just what are you going to do?
It's a tough problem, Barry. But it's got to be answered. Because a man's life depends on it.
Well, in coming to the help of Major Steele and Bud Conley, Captain Midnight has again made a dangerous landing in a small jungle clearing. The lives of several people are now at stake. What can be done? Tune in to Captain Midnight. Now, don't forget, get your free autographed picture of Captain Midnight and his two young friends, Chuck Ramsey and Patsy Donovan, at your Skelly service station the next time you're out in the family car. It's a swell big picture photographed right in front of Captain Midnight's big silver monoplane. Boy, you'll sure be proud to show your friends your very own picture of your three most famous fellow members of the 1940 Flight Patrol. But remember, none of this is going to cost you a single penny. It doesn't cost anything to join, and it doesn't cost anything to get this swell new picture of Captain Midnight and Chuck and Patsy. It's absolutely free to members of the 1940 Flight Patrol. So, the next time you're out in the car, ask Mother or Dad to stop by your Skelly service station. Show the Skelly man your Flight Patrol membership card and get your autographed picture tonight. And don't forget to listen Friday, same time, same station, for further transcribed adventures of Captain Midnight. Brought to you by the Skelly Oil Company, Skelly Jobbers and Dealers. With Bud Conley dangerously ill and hundreds of miles from medical aid, Captain Midnight is faced with another baffling problem. A human life is at stake. What will he do? Be sure to listen Friday. Until then, this is Don Gordon, your Skelly man, saying goodbye and happy life!